Hello everyone, I'm Francesca. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are making our first fall baked treat, and it's going to be this delicious vegan apple spiced cake with a cream cheese filling. How delicious does that sound? I mean, like with a little cup of tea, a cup of coffee, so good. This was non-vegan approved, and I got the beautiful bundt pan from Nordic Ware. I will leave it down below, or a loaf pan, whatever you want to call it. So if you want one, otherwise you can just use a regular 9-inch loaf pan standard. So that'll be linked down below. And as always, the full written out recipe is on my blog, links in the description box down below. And there's also all the ingredients written out and anything I think you might need for this recipe. So check out the description box. Links for my cookbook, podcast, social media, anything that you want to and need to know. So with all that being said, let's go make some cake. So to start this recipe off, we are going to chop up one Granny Smith apple. We're going to cut this up nice and small. I don't mind not peeling my apples before I put them in a baked good. If that is going to bother you, then give them a peel, obviously, and chop it up as small as you can, something like this. Put it to the side. Let's make our batter. We're going to combine our dry ingredients. So we have all-purpose flour, baking powder, organic brown sugar, organic granulated sugar, and I have this apple pie spice. It's basically just a blend of nutmeg, allspice, and cinnamon. So that's the same thing. You could just use all those spices. Whisk it up and then add in our wet ingredients. So we got vanilla extract, vegan yogurt, and a non-dairy milk. And then I'm just going to mix this up with my spatula. And then from there, I will give it a nice whisk once I feel it's all well incorporated. So whisk it up until it is very, very nice and smooth, no clumps. Then we are going to add in our apples and gently fold them into our batter. Put that to the side for 1 second while we make our vegan cream cheese filling. So we have our vegan cream cheese here that I let this soften a little bit on the counter for like 20 minutes while I was working on everything else. Then we are going to add in organic granulated sugar, non-dairy milk, and some maple syrup, and we're going to mix this together. It'll make the vegan cream cheese filling like lightly sweetened, but not overly sweet, because that's kind of the cake's job here, but this will just add a little bit of sweetness. So this is the cake pan I'm using. Isn't it so pretty? I'll have it linked down below in the description box. Like I said earlier, you can use a regular pan. And I'm just going to give this a nice, very generous coating of spray. So I'm going to add in half of the batter to the bottom of the pan and just spread that out really well. Just make sure it gets into all those little cracks and crevices in this very detailed little pan that we have here. Then we're going to add in that vegan cream cheese filling. I added in a little bit, and then I kind of like spread it around, and then I add in some more, and then I spread it around just to ensure that I'm like getting it evenly distributed amongst the cake. And don't worry if the batter and the cream cheese filling kind of mixes together a little bit, it's okay. Add the rest of your batter and make sure that there is a little bit of room on top, because obviously our cake is going to rise. We're going to bake this at 350 Fahrenheit for 55 minutes until a toothpick comes out nice and clean. There may be a little bit on the toothpick because of the cream cheese filling, but it should be relatively clean, something like this. Now let's take our dish, flip it, do let it cool for a few minutes before you give it a flip, and time to reveal. Look at how beautiful this is. Are you ready? Oh my goodness, how gorgeous. And now let's top it off with some cinnamon sugar just to give it that extra little dazzle and sparkle on top. And this is just, I think it's beautiful. I mean, the pan is just gorgeous, so the pan does most of the work here, but it just, isn't it so pretty? Come on, who wouldn't want to eat this? I think it is so great for fall, and it's just absolutely stunning. And now we have to cut inside. Check out that cream cheese in there, so good, so delicious, and this cake was just absolutely amazing. You got to try it. All right, everyone, and that was our delicious spiced apple cake. I really hope you try this out. I really hope you give it a shot, because it was so good, and it was gone in one day. It was vanished and done. So I think you all will really enjoy it, and like I said, enjoyed by non-vegans. So I think this is a great dessert to make for anybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my videos, you already know, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps the channel out, helps us to grow and spread more vegan recipes. If you try this, leave a comment down below, leave a comment on the blog, let me know how it goes. I love to hear back from you guys. It makes me so happy. And even if it doesn't go well, talk to me. We can figure it out, all right? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.